suckers. Hope everybody's all safe and well. Just a quick one today. God, bloody poop. Yeah, just a quick one today. In my last video I mentioned Claude was playing up. A little bit of fin flicking and a little bit of mucking about. He was off his food. Just didn't look right. A little bit of fin clamping. It's used that with Claude is usually the first sign that something's going on in the pond. So I've done a water test. Everything's fine. Done some scrapes. I scraped 3 fish, Claude included. And one of them was completely clear. The other one had 1 fluke on it. And Claude was riddled in them. So I've clearly got flukes going on. So yeah, it's PP treatment day today. Ready for the fluke treatment. So I'll spin you around and we'll crack on. So got my potassium permanganate. Never use this stuff without having this on standby. Got enough in there. I need 200 ml to go in my pond of that. There's enough in there. I need 14.5 grams of potassium permanganate, but what I do, I've got a 10,000 litre pond. So if you figure that out to the instructions on the back there, that gives me 14.5 grams. But what I always do is with this stuff, because it can be bloody dangerous, as a number of people have found out on YouTube, especially recently, I don't do the half. I do a 14 gram dose and that's it. And then I get a 7 gram dose prepared, ready in case I need it to keep it purple later on. But yeah, other than that, just follow what it says on the packet and you should be fine. You can ask around on YouTube, on Google, everywhere. You'll never get the right amount to what is recommended on the back of the packet. Just follow the damn instructions. You know, it's not hard. Anyway, enough of that waffling on. I've zeroed that up. Now I've zeroed that up. So I'm going to put a 14 gram dose in there. And I'll be back with you in a bit. Now over here we have a bucket of water bubbling away. Now obviously with this stuff, it strips the oxygen. So this hasn't got an air stone in it to oxygenate the water, because once this is in there, it strips it out. That's just to aid or help me mix it up properly. So literally just pour it straight in there. Let that sit in that bucket for 10-15 minutes, just mixing up. Why have I done it like that instead of mixing it up when I put the water in? Simply because I don't use tap water. I don't use a hose to fill that bucket up to make it to do a treatment because of the chlorine in the tap water. Hence why we use the chlorinators when we do a water change. I use pond water because it can be put back into the pond absolutely fine. But if you've got potassium permanganate in the bottom of your bucket ready to mix up, full of pond water, and then you go in there to tip the bucket in there, to fill it up, you're going to get PP everywhere. So I fill the bucket up with fresh pond water, put the air stone in it, and the air stone makes it up for me. Wonderful. Anyway, right, that one stays empty. I've got to put a 7 gram dose in here, and then if I need it, that'll then be used later on. So right, I'll get back to you. Alright, well that's my PP ready to put in the pond. Now the way I do it, I put a little bit in, I do it over an hour, nice and slowly, over an hour. So I put 1/4 of a bucket in every 15 minutes. That's just the way I do it. You don't have to do it like that. I've seen some people get away with just chucking it straight in. Whether there's any added benefits to that, I don't know, but that's how I do it. 15 minutes, 1/4 of a bucket, happy days. Nice and slowly, that way. I don't feel I'm shocking my fish then. I have seen it done before now though, where they've gone into shock and then that's it. See ya. Right, that's the last of that gone in. So we've been an hour so far. So far so good. Now on my last clip, obviously I told you that I've seen fish go into shock through chucking PP straight in, and they ended up saying see ya. You know, I must alliterate that, or I must put that quite right, to be fair. That wasn't koi. That was me personally treating discus. A discus are nowhere near as hardy as koi. But yeah, what I done on one of my tanks, I done a PP treatment, chucked it straight in, and within half an hour, 12 discus gone. So yeah, gutted. But that was a long time ago, so that's all over and done with now. But yeah, they gone into shock, or I shocked them, because all of a sudden there was a full dose of PP gone in, and ended up killing them. But yes, and now I put it in slowly, quarter of a bucket over an hour, over the first hour, and then you sit there and watch it, trying to keep it purple for the next 3 hours, 4 hours in total. That's how I do it anyway. Everybody's different, but that is how I do it. So the fish do look cool under the PP, to be fair. That's like malachite green as well. I like the look of them under malachite as well. But still, anyway, gerbling on a load of rubbish now. I shall get back to you when I'm done. Well, that's it. This is a 4 hour mark. Got lots of gunk all up on it. Looking minging. Fish are doing well though. Doing absolutely fine. So, but that's 4 hours now. I've managed to keep that purple. I got to 3 hours and it started going brown. So I did do half of the second dose, half of the half dose, should I say. So the half dose was 7 grams. I'd done around about 4 grams of that. Just to keep it purple for the extra hour. So it's been purple now for 4 hours. It's starting to go brown again now. Looking bloody minging. But time to start using that now to neutralize it. Again, make sure you read the labels. And again, as it says there, use it over a 1 hour period. Okay. And another thing as well, make sure that it's in date. You don't want to be cocking up with this or PP. But yeah, looking at me white fish now. Come round here. It's looking pretty brown and minging now. So that's my pure China, Paris China, whatever you want to call it. Looks all minging and brown. There's my Deutz, who's also a white fish. Not that one, the one under it. So yeah. Time to start putting some of that in. I will get back to you guys in a bit once it's neutralised. Well, that's that all neutralised. Everybody looking a bit happier. I'm not going to turn the air off because obviously there's probably still PP in the system, and the oxygen would have been stripped out of the water anyway from the PP. So I'll keep as much air going in there for a minute as I can. But yeah. All neutralised. So, right, spin you around. Yeah, so that's that done. I shall let that settle now overnight, and then I'll whack me. The hell's that? A bit of fluff. Then I'll whack me fluke treatment in. But other than that, yeah. Now, I've been asked before now why I do a PP treatment beforehand. before doing a fluke treatment instead of going straight in with a fluke treatment. Simply because I've tried a number of different fluke treatments, and I found without something helping to strip some of the slime coat back first, it's my own personal opinion, I'm finding that they don't work very well, and you end up doing more and more treatments with the fluke stuff, which only stresses them out on a longer period of time, like, you know. So doing it this way with the PP strips the slime coat back, the fluke treatment then goes in, and it stands a better chance of getting the fluke straight away. Again, my personal opinion, a lot of people would disagree with that, a lot of people will agree with it. That's how I do things, and I've always had pretty good success from it. So I did have a stage last year where I was constantly treating for flukes all the time, and that's because I wasn't using something like PP or CT or something to strip the slime coat back. I was just using straight fluke treatment, and I wasn't getting any results from it, basically. So yeah, stripping the slime coat back, it doesn't kill the flukes. I must state that PP will not kill the flukes, but it does strip the slime coat back, which means that the fluke treatment then has a better chance of getting to the fluke and getting to the fluke quicker. It all helps out, you know. So, but other than that, just want to say thanks for watching, thanks for supporting the channel, and I love you all. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, muckers.